Ja, schön, dass ihr auch dieses Jahr wieder dabei seid beim 31. Internationalen Festival der Mode und Fotografie hier live aus hier. Ja, ich habe mich heute für euch wieder als Agentin getarnt und ich bin gespannt, was wir heute alles so für euch ermitteln werden. Ja, das Festival, das 31. Festival der Mode und Fotografie hier aus Hyères. Das Festival hat gestern begonnen. Wir sprechen heute von Tag 2. Ja, gestern war die große Eröffnungsfeier. Presse war da, Prominente und sogar Staatsleute waren vor Ort. Wir konnten auch gute Interviews erhaschen für euch, die wir euch im Laufe der Sendung natürlich auch zeigen werden. Und ja, jetzt im Laufe der Woche werden wir uns die Kollektion der Designer anschauen und natürlich am Ende bei der großen Fashion Show live dabei sein und für euch berichten. erste junge Designerin, die wir jetzt sehen werden, ist die Laura. Und Laura ist aus Frankreich. Ja, Laura hat eine sehr ausgefallene Kollektion. Besonders ihre Oberteile sind wirklich mächtig und bestechen in ihrer Kollektion. Hi Laura, we're from Swiss for a fashion art lifestyle magazine, and yeah, we want to take a look at your collection. And so you are from France, from
Paris, and I studied in Geneva at Genève.
Okay, cool. So I saw your collection yesterday when you present to the press, and yeah, I really like the material. It's different. It's loud. Can you explain what was your impression for your collection?
I used the accident as a creative process to create craft textile, and actually those textiles are like layer of patchwork of fabric that is split together, and then I construct the garment, and at the end I just cut into the pleats to have this explosion and this composition of material and of color really spontaneously, and to have this surprise at the end actually.
If you would show us one piece in your collection which explain the whole collection or the main piece?
I will. This is the one that I sent for the application here. So it's a big sweater, and this is all in the pleated material. And in some of my inspirations there were a lot of sculptures, and this is what I wanted to have with this material, to have distortion and those volume created like on the body, even if the pieces is really comfortable, like to have this sculptural shape.
It's gone, or it's just the pieces from the material there?
Yeah, it's just the thread that goes away, yeah, with the time. And this is also what I like, because there is the accident in the garment with the time. It changed, and for example in these pieces it's almost like some knit where it just grows with the time.
Okay. If you would have a music to your collection, which kind of music would it be?
The music for the show actually is really appropriate. I think it's called Warm Leverett, and it's inspired by a book that is called Crash. And actually, one of my inspirations was the adaptation of this book in the movie. It's called also Crash for David Cronenberg, and I think this music really.
It's loud music, or?
Yeah, it's really loud and it's really repetitive, and it describes crash accident, but not in a brutal way, but more poetic way.
Okay, cool. So what do you think about the whole competition, about the festival?
It was really nice to work with professionals, and that we can show our work to a lot of people and talk about it. It's a really good opportunity to have something professional at a young stage of our process in the fashion industry.
Okay. Yeah, so as we in German say, we press our thumbs for you, and yeah, maybe we see us at a fashion show again, and maybe you win this show. Okay, thank you very much for your interview, and yeah, we see us.
Thank you. Bye.
Eine sehr feminine und klassische Kollektion dieses Jahr hatte die Schwedin Amanda SVART. So I am here with Amanda. Amanda, you're from Sweden.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm based in London. I study at Royal College of Art in London.
Ah, okay. And I saw your collection yesterday the first time, and I see that your collection is different than the other ones, I think, because it's not so colorful. It's the main colors are black, white, and beige. And yeah, tell me something about your collection.
Why I chose to work with black and white and the greys is the inspiration of the main inspiration. It was Eduardo Chillida is one of the abstract artists I was looking at, and it was something in the textures of his work, the paperwork he done, and the layers and the geometrical lines. So I decided to work with different fabrics that have the same colors, but different textures, but also different weights. So in all the black, it seemed to be very black from far away, but they all have different. This one is a good example. You can see it's a shiny flat surface, and then on the other side is more textured. And So that is like a play between the fabrics. Same with this is very smooth and textured. Some of them more weighty, some are more light, the silk together with a wool that have a canvas inside to create that really sharp look of the collection as well.
So really classy as well.
Very classical, I would say, yes.
The most
Sculptural as well.
clothes are dresses.
Yes, a few. I think it's half-half. Some of them seem to be more of a dress, but they're actually just styled into a dress, and they have trousers underneath, or it's a top which become like a dress. Yes. Yeah. I think here we have a top with a pair of trousers. This is a jumpsuit. It's also looks a little bit like a dress because of the volume and the fabric movement, but actually, have the trouser leg and have the sculptural element in it as well. And the really sharp edges. And instead of going to dressmaking techniques, more using a bonded edge with canvas inside with a tape to really make that graphic look of the collection.
If you would explain your collection in 3 words, which words would it be?
It's, I think, feminine, very feminine, and also sculptural, and geometrical patterns. Yes.
And which music do you choose for the fashion show on Sunday?
I chose a violin loop of a really famous radio hit. It's from Bastille Pompeii, and but you don't recognize it right away. You have to think a little bit first and think, oh, which song is this? I recognize this. Because it's just one guy playing violin, and he builds up through the show. He starts with one, and then he adds another violin level, and then he adds up himself into like the whole song. It's really, really cool, I think.
It starts with classic and become rock after all.
No, it's still very classic all through. It's no other instrument, just the violin.
Yeah.
Just more and more different, I don't know the English word, the levels of the violin that on top of each other. So in the end, it's like 5 different violin loops.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I'm really curious to see your collection in the fashion show on Sunday. And as we say in German, I press my thumbs for you to wish you luck, or cross my fingers.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you for the interview.
Thank you.
Eine der ausgefallenen Kollektionen hatte auch der junge Japaner WATARU Tominaga aus Japan. Okay, I'm here with WATARU from Japan, and yeah, I saw your collection yesterday when you present your collection to the press, and the first impression that I had was that it was really loud, colorful, and really, and you walked in the room with such a big smile, and it was really nice to see you to present your collection.
Yeah.
So, can you tell me something about your collection and your impressions?
Because I was interested in different textile in women's wear and menswear. So in menswear, I thought there are a lot of fantastical fabric are missing. So I wanted to take some elements from women's wear and wanted to mix that with like quite simple shape, and like some are not simple, but yeah.
And what was your inspiration for all the colorful and crazy?
I think the color came from maybe like hippie movement, like 70s or 60s, like when young people were dressing like mixed clothes, like women's and men's, and I really like that attitude of like not caring gender.
Okay. Actually, I have a favorite piece.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, my favorite piece is this one. And could you show us and explain a bit?
Yeah. Okay. This one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this one, right.
This dress I made for Chloe. I imagine like someone who wear Chloe as really feminine, but at the same time quite active and happy. So I wanted to show some like sporty active detail with some really feminine like detail on strip. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Fabric is it?
It's a transparent neoprene, so it's jersey, but neoprene is used for sportswear normally. But it's transparent, so it's a bit fancy and luxury. Yeah, fabric.
Yeah, I heard yesterday that the sports fabric are very common this year.
Yeah. It's quite a trendy thing, actually. Yeah.
I like it. I really love it. And this is a Chloe piece.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Really nice.
Yeah.
So could you show us another piece of your collection?
Yeah. This is like men's jacket, but with a lot of flare, a lot of gather. Yeah.
That's really interesting. It's really
Yeah.
And is it like paper? You glue on it or?
No. This is a plastic sheet used for textile. Normally it's used for sportswear. Yeah.
Really nice and colorful.
Thank you so much.
So, if you would explain your collection in 3 words, which word would them be?
Playful and colorful and fantastical. Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. So, last question: which music do you choose for your fashion show on Sunday?
It was quite new music from Africa. Yeah, it's I think young label in Africa, and it's quite uplifting and quite nice for walking, like powerful. So I really like that music.
So I can imagine it's maybe loud and loud music, crazy. Yeah. So nice, so nice. I'm really excited, and I'm really curious to see your whole collection on the models. Thank you so much for your interview.
Yeah, thank you for coming. Yeah.
Thank you. Jetzt seht ihr meinen ganz persönlichen Favorit dieses Jahr, und zwar ist das der Rolf. Der Rolf kommt aus Finnland und der hat eine richtig coole Kollektion. Yeah, hi Rolf. You're from Finland, and yeah, I see your collection yesterday, and really interesting. So tell me about it.
It's a menswear collection, and it's inspired by a sports documentary called June 17th, 1994. And on that day, it happens all of these amazing sporting events. There's like NFL championships, NBA finals. There's a golf legend playing his last round of golf. Baseball records are broken, and then the World Cup in soccer starts. So all this happens on one day, but on the same day, O.J. Simpson decides to run from the cops because he's accused of killing his ex-wife. And the TV chase is televised live on TV. So everybody focuses on the TV chase. Over 100 million people in the US watch it live and forget about the sporting events. So the old TV channels started to mix up with each other because of the overheating. And that's my idea. So my idea was to focus on the good parts of the day, the sporting events, and mix all the different sporting genres with each other.
Okay, it's a nice impression. Or that was your idea or your inspiration this day.
Yeah.
In 1994.
Yeah, everything is 1994. The color choices are from REM's video "What's the Frequency, Kenneth," and then the perfume is from 1994. My memories, because I remember CK1 and Polo Sport, so that's a mix-up of them.
So I see you play with different materials. Can
I
you
like to combine.
explain some materials?
Let's start from this one. So this is Japanese denim mixed with different technical materials, and then they're like hand sewn, and after that with like embroidered by machinery. And it's totally reversible, so you can wear it in the rain when you change it.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. And these are also different technical materials. I really like to work with technical materials. It sort of feels like the future, and it's also better for the environment. It uses a lot less water to produce it than dyeing cotton. So that's one of the bases why I need. And there's so many options with technical material. You get shiny ones, see-through ones, and all different kind of ones. And then you can laser cut them, as I did with these. Like these shorts are laser cut polyamide fabric.
It reminds me a bit on the summer umbrellas that we have in 1994.
Okay, but it's like, because golf was a part of my research as well, but golf clothing are really boring. So I decided to use the golf course as an inspiration. So this is short grass, we have long grass, then we have water, and then we have golf balls. So that's my...
What is this?
These are Swarovski pearls.
Seems really heavy.
Yeah, it's really heavy because this shirt has 22,000 pearls hand sewn to it. So this took 250 work hours to do.
Can you show us your Chloe piece?
Yeah, for sure. So it comes with a small, cute bomber jacket that has printed velvet mixed with technical materials and silks.
It really reminds me of 1984.
And A-line skirt or dress.
Really nice.
Yeah, A-line dress with a photographer's print, Sofia Okkonen from Finland. She does this amazing photographies that sort of look like paintings after she processes them.
Which music do you choose for your fashion show or for your catwalk?
From 1994, of course. It's REM's Crush with Eyeliner. So that's my song. It has good energy and sort of metallic vibes, and it fills the room up really nicely.
Yeah, I'm curious to see all your collection or your whole collection at the People on Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward. Yeah, so cool. Yeah, that's it, I think.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you so much. I press my thumbs for you, as we say in Germany, for cross your fingers.
We'll do that.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Jetzt seht ihr die junge Schweizerin Clementine KÜNG mit ihrer Kollektion. Okay, yeah, I'm here with Clementine. She's from Switzerland, and yeah, so tell me about you and your collection.
I'm Clementine. I did my studies in Geneva at the ETH Geneva in Switzerland, and I just finished last June in 2015. So now here I am with my. This is actually my graduate collection, which I transform a bit for the festival, and I worked on a menswear collection.
All for men's? All menswear?
Yeah, it's all menswear. Yeah.
Could you show us one piece and explain a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Maybe I will take the first one, this one, because it's inspired by the military coats, which was one of my inspiration. And I really wanted to work with really imposing garments and stiff material. So I proceeded by mixing two different inspirations, which were like the military garments, but also the garments from the skater from the 70s, because I wanted to have, in the end, that really cool and relaxed look and attitude. So the idea was to mix the different codes from each garment. So I kept sometimes the pocket flaps, the collar, but then I was almost gluing another material, but it's always stitched. But I wanted to have this impression of we just put together two different garments, the top of a sweatshirt, but then the bottom of something else. So maybe this one also is really emblematic because it has the print that I made. It's inspired by cross-stitched flowers, and I work on it, transformed it, and print it on a jersey that is actually here fused on 3D fabric. I wanted to really change the property of the fabric too, and really work in that experimental way, trying stuff and
So how do you do the prints? You draw it by hand at the beginning, or you on computer? Or?
This one, yeah, I worked on computer with Photoshop, and because it comes from a second-hand board, cross-stitched flower, so it was already there. So I just like scanned it and work on it on Photoshop, and then printed the whole thing on a fabric. Yeah.
It's interesting. I always want to know how something like this start. Or
Yeah. Then I wanted to add colors in some parts. It's in reference to the postcard. Also, I worked on it because the military garments comes from the postcard sent by the soldiers, and they really like standing with the fake flowers, and the postcard is colorized, but in a very fake way. So I wanted to have this the colors. I wanted to like put them somewhere where I wanted and add myself the flowers. So yeah, and I really wanted to have the balance between the experimental look, but also the really classical, couture like this. Really like it's a real sleeve, or maybe so also have the really raw edge and some.
So is it more a winter collection, or would you put it in spring, or?
Yeah, I would say I would say it's more like a spring collection, because it's at the same time very imposing and like heavy, but also really they are kind of half naked underneath, so it's not really a winter collection. And I think the feeling is more like spring. It's really outside, and kind of. And there's also a sportswear touch. It's really for me, yeah. It's more fresh than.
I saw your Chloe piece earlier. Could you show us and explain this?
Sure. So this is my Chloe look. This is a short that also have that connection with my collection, because I really wanted to work with the raw edge here, and it's wool and silk crepe. So I wanted to have something very comfy, but also very feminine and fluid at the same time. And I made a belt that is actually a belt bag, yeah. And it's in reference to the like mini Drew bag from Chloe. Mm-hmm. And I wanted to have like that's really that sporty look. And the top is a glitter top like this. You put in the back, and. This is inspired actually by a dress from the 80s that I saw in the archives from Chloe. And this is also the connection to my collection, because it's the print, but I work on it. I feel like a silk crepe-on to how do you say that in English? To make the flowers like a small collection. And yeah, I wanted to really keep the DNA of the Chloe. The Maison Chloé, and add my own style in it.
Was it difficult to create a Chloe piece, or?
No, and actually I was really excited to do this project, because we had so many inspiration at the archive, so it was really like okay, there's so many things we can do, and you have to create one look, so you have to make choices also. And I really like the style and the femininity, the fluidity, the freshness of the Chloe girl. So it was kind of, for me, really, really cool and nice to do.
Okay, another question. What kind of music do you choose for your fashion show, for the catwalk?
I chose Alain Souchon, Sous les jupes des filles. So
Sounds French.
Yeah, it's a French song. I'm a French singer. because I really wanted to have that contrast between these guys that were like, they are really tall with long hair. I didn't want to have like a surfer kind of song, you know. So I really wanted to make a contrast. I think the song and the lyrics of the song are echoed my collection, you know, like some stuff, and I love the song. So for me, it's really cool to see this guy like really viril like this and walking on Alain Souchon sous les jupes des filles. And I think the result, I really like the result.
Yeah, I saw the guys yesterday, and they all have long hair.
Yeah.
So do you choose the guys, or how does it work? You choose.
You can choose. You can choose a guy. You can say, okay, I want long hair. I want I don't know, tall guys, skinny guys, but. And then they try to they try to have the guys you want. Sometimes it works, sometimes you have to share models because we cannot have like our own models. So, but it's really cool, I'm really happy with the casting, it's really cool. I think the result is awesome. Mm-hmm.
What kind of makeup do you have for the guys?
I just said like I want a really natural look, like just a bit tan, but really light, and no hair. Like really, when you just have your hair like this, really natural, not too fancy, and
Like woke up in the morning.
yeah, kind of, yeah. Kind of, yeah.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. I press my thumbs for you, as we say in Germany, for cross your fingers. And yeah, I hope I see you at the fashion show again. And I'm curious to see all your whole collection at the guys again. Thank you so much. Die junge Japanerin Akina Kurosawa hatte eine wunderschöne Kollektion, sehr leicht mit Wolkenaufdruck, und das Interview mit ihr seht ihr jetzt. Yeah, I'm here with Akino. Akino is from Japan. Akino, explain me a bit your collection and who you are and what are you doing?
My collection title is Winter Melancholy. I studied in Helsinki, Finland, as my master studies. So I was living in Helsinki for a while, and then in Finland the winter is really dark and gloomy. So I feel really hard moment. Like, I was inspired by this snowy climate and dark winters in Finland, and then somehow I really wanted to transfer this emotional experience onto fashion design, so it would be unique and interesting. So that was my concept.
So I see your collection is a women's collection, right? Yeah. Could you show us one piece and explain a bit the material and the style?
Shape is inspired by the body covered by snow. This has big volumes on the sleeves and colors as well. It's kind of interpretation of snow. And then the textile, I did needle punching technique, this machine. I combined this wool fabric and this tie-dye knits by needle punching technique. So it can be together after this technique. And also this was also same technique, but I did with different fabrics.
Yeah, it seems like the inspiring of clouds or heaven. A bit for me.
Yeah. Actually, during the winter time, I was always longing for sunshine and beautiful sky. So this print is interpretation of this emotional feeling.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's for me, it's really classic winter clothes. Really nice. So you have also a Chloe piece? It's a skirt?
This is top and short pants.
It's a short?
Yeah.
It looks like a skirt a bit.
Yeah, I wanted to make feminine trousers, so this shape would be the best for my textiles. like my image is like a kuroi girl waiting for spring. So I made a clothes for the season between winter and spring. So this like very thin organza, like which is like brings a sense of spring, and then this wool fabric, which is keeps like winter, and I combine together by this needle punching technique.
Yeah, I see, I see.
I like the mix
Yeah,
of the colors
thank you.
and the mix of the fabrics.
Thank you so much.
And I really love the style, the pattern, the mix. Like it's not too heavy. It's really colorful, but it's not like overwhelmed. I really like it. I really like it. Can I ask you a last question? If you would explain your collection in 3 words. 3 words. Which kind of words would it be?
Simple, feminine, and melancholic.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much. And as we in Germany say, we press our thumbs for you. So we cross your fingers, cross our fingers. So thank you so much. Die wahrscheinlich verrückteste Kollektion dieses Jahr hatte YUHEI MUKAI von Japan und das Interview mit ihm seht ihr jetzt. Okay, I'm here with YUHEI MUKAI.
Mukai.
YUHEI
Mukai.
YUHEI MUKAI. Okay, it's difficult for me. So, yeah, I saw your collection yesterday, the first time, and I was impressed by the colors and the spirit and it's crazy. We see here next to us it's a kind of burqa, right? It's a kind of burqa.
Yeah, kind of, yeah, it's burqa or mask.
It's really crazy, really colorful and loud. And so, could you explain us a little bit about your collection?
Sure. My collection is about fusion of Japanese high school girl and European Art Deco style. So I try to mix the freshness, young kawaii things, and the elegant stuff. Like I use a lot of colors and like textile design, which is inspired by like high school girl, and I mean Japanese high school girl. And then as a silhouette, I try to express the Art Deco, something like.
Could you show us a piece? Yeah.
Yeah. Something like this, like. It's very like Art Deco style draping skirt with Japanese high school mini pleated skirt inside or something like that.
Really girly.
Yeah, it's girly. It's really girly, but in the same time, it's elegance. I hope.
Yeah.
So that's the point. And I also got a lot of inspired by Wiener Werkstätte, like it's Vienna style Art Deco. Because I'm living in Vienna for study. So in Vienna style Art Deco, they made quite unique Art Deco dress with a lot of volume in backside. So I mixed with those kind of images of draping, and I mixed with Japanese high school tracking suit image with my name embroidered. That's my name in Japanese. Yeah, that's the basic idea.
Really colorful and crazy. It's just like overwhelming a little bit. Could you explain a bit the face? It's really interesting. I never saw something like this before.
Actually, the first idea for the mask was put my face on the models.
Okay.
See, it's my face.
Okay.
And I put the eyes from girls. And the reason why I try to put my face to everywhere, like here, because it representing the mood of the young girl in now, because they're doing selfies and they spread the images in Instagram or something. So I thought it could be quite fit to the mood to the girls if I put the name, like my face in everywhere.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I love it. But with blonde hair and blue eyes?
The eyeglasses. I used
And
to have a blonde
your
hair.
glasses, all right. It's like glasses. So if you would explain your collection in 3 words,
3 words.
which kind of words you would choose?
Elegance and fresh and something new.
Okay, cool. And do you have a music which goes through with the collection?
The music, as a show, I pick Japanese pop music, which I used to listen in 10 years ago, because the ideal girl of my collection is teenage, like high school girls. So I picked the music which I used to listen when I was a high school student.
So
And-
something to remember.
Yeah, and I had 2 songs. The next song is like representing the young girls now, like the songs from nowadays, really pop music and so.
And what would you wish? What kind of person should wear your clothes?
Well, every young woman around the world. I mean, any woman who has like fresh mind or has a brave to wear it. So basically everybody.
So your collection brings me really in a good mood. It makes it's fun to see it, and I'm sure it's also fun to wear it. And I'm curious to see your collection at the fashion show on Sunday. So yeah, and
Are you coming to the show?
yeah, of course, yeah. Yeah, so as we say in Germany, we press our thumbs for you, so we cross our fingers to wish you luck. And yeah, I hope I see you again there.
See you again. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Jetzt seht ihr die junge Designerin CLARA aus Frankreich. Sie hat in den USA studiert und ihre Kollektion besticht darin, dass sie LED-Lampen in ihre Kollektion, in ihre Mode eingebaut hat. Wie das jetzt aussieht, zeigen wir euch gleich. Okay, I'm here with CLARA. CLARA is from France and USA, right? And yeah, so tell me something about you and your collection.
Well, I grew up in the Silicon Valley, so I've always been really inspired by technology. Like when you live next to Google and Apple and Facebook and everything is sort of happening around you, you're more maybe in tune with the technology. But I think it's really important also to keep the hand and handcraft and artisanal things. So this collection is really like a merger of the two. It's about our ambiguous relationship to technology.
I see the main color of your collection is blue and black, or dark colors. You choose dark colors. And of course the technology stuff, which goes for jewelry, or?
This pattern here, it was developed with Swarovski. And so it's inspired, yes, by electronic circuits, but it's more for textile development like this.
Could you show us your Chloe piece?
Yes. This is the Chloe piece. So it's an inside-out men's jacket that's made into a dress. Sort of the way Chloe reappropriates menswear, but makes it really feminine. And so instead of using really technical materials and embroidery, I used wool and silk and print. So it's more ready to wear and fluid.
Yeah.
And the arms are sort of, you can play with them, you can detach them, you can put your arm into the hole or out of the, yeah. And everything is inside out, the buttons go in.
Where get your inspiration? Where get you your inspiration for this Chloe piece?
So the Chloe piece is the same as, the silhouette is the same as the last piece of my collection, but made with different materials.
And you also have to, this year it's different than last year's because you have to create your own perfume or for the Chloe piece, right?
No, we have a partnership with Givaudan, and so they see our collection or the piece that we sent in, and we give them keywords and things that we like and don't like, and in an olfactory sense, and then they create it for us. Yeah.
So, and they create the perfume then for the collection.
Yeah.
Can I take a breath and smell a bit? Yeah, it's bloomy, like flowery a bit. Yeah.
It's a little. Yeah, it has a sort of a floral aspect to it, but we really worked on the metallic aspect as well. It's sort of metallic but still smells of the body a little bit, like it's a mix of the both.
Nice. Yeah, if you would explain your collection in 3 words, which word what would you choose?
Oh, we had to do this already. So what did I say? I said artisanal, artificial, and interactive.
Okay. So yeah, nice to meet you. Thank you so much, and I cross my fingers for you. Thank you so much. 2 wirklich richtig coole Designer aus Finnland, und zwar sind das Hanne und Anton, und die haben eine unheimlich coole Kollektion mit Pflanzen eingearbeitet in ihre Mode, und ich habe vorhin schon gehört, dass die Fashion Show bei denen richtig einzigartig ist. You're from Finland. So explain me a bit, or explain us a bit, your collection, and yeah, about you a bit. So.
Yeah, we Finland. I'm from Lapland. He's from Porvoo, which is close to Helsinki, a small town. Both kind of countryside, and nature has been a big part of both of our lives. And about the collection.
Well, it's all about collection, I guess.
Yes.
Well, it started a few years ago, 2 years ago. We were working in the same room together. I was working on my BA thesis, and Hanne was working on her MA work. I was at that moment quite interested in attracted to and researching self-sufficient living, and what would there be some kind of right and wrong way to do things, like a scientific approach. Hanne was working on David Hockney, researching David Hockney's ideas, for example the idea of concentrated time and space on an object, and yeah, about this, maybe I could tell about the self-sufficient thing. I was introduced to this mathematician who lives in the forest, Lasse Nordlund, and his calculations about what's efficient calculated in human force. And he was about to dig a hole in the ground and thinking whether I should do it with shovel or with a bulldozer machine. And he made a calculation of it, and the result was that the shovel with hands, it's extremely more efficient, and we can, with thinking about where are the roots of this machine, who has to work on it, take care of it, and so, and where does the spare parts come from. So, and then when Hanne introduced me to the ideas of David Hockney's, the concentrated time and space, we started thinking about okay, how do we do things right, and how can we be self-sufficient, or is it possible? Is there, because I think both of us are quite kind of worried about the situation in the world. I mean, it would be nice because everything that makes this possible, it's our perception, and to keep that possible, we have to act in a certain way to not destroy.
So you would say that your collection is green, or because I saw your fabric is very special, and you put real flowers inside?
Real flowers, yes, but we can call it a green collection as it there's included these smaller researches about how could a thing be solved, and there's a bit of glue, which is not natural, for example. But
for example, in like places like this kind of things could be exchange information, not owned but shared.
Yeah.
And also I think, for example, here the idea is to express also that the colors come from our surroundings environment.
So what was the inspiration for this? When you decide to put real plants in your collection?
It was the result of this thought process. We saw lots of thrown away materials in the backyards of shops and everywhere that we saw potential in, and we gathered them, like lots of materials, and worked, designed by doing, started making. The goal was to find a solution and work on it until we're satisfied.
Yeah, and it's also not about decorations that much, but taking things together and combining ideas and materials together, those that are going in the flow and moving those small details around and concentrate it the right way.
So I see you have really different materials, and I'm really curious to see or to know what kind of material this is. It's really interesting.
So this is nature resin.
Okay.
So this liquid nature resin. So the idea here was that basically clothes could be molded, so that it could be done in zero waste idea. It's not from Finland. That's the controversy here. And to show, there's also the expression of that it comes from. It is the nature. It is what it is. That's the important thing.
It's really interesting. I never saw something like this before. It's a bit like gum.
Yeah, like latex, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It should be really heavy, right?
It's heavy. You can have a go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's really heavy. Yeah.
What's this? Yeah.
How many kilos do you think it's?
We haven't weighed.
But it's nice. Sometimes it's nice to wear something heavy.
I think especially in coats it feels like.
Yeah, it's a nice feeling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I agree.
I like it.
And also give some power to the clothing.
Yeah.
Somehow. Give them a space for speech.
Yeah.
They are more kind of, if they weigh, you feel them and they are part of you and they change your behaving also.
Yeah.
And I think that's important.
So could you guys show us your Chloe piece?
Yes. Like piece by piece. There's this underskirt which will be under the wedding dress we made.
So your collection is a men collection, right? Or
it's male model sized.
Okay.
But
okay,
could be
because it's
for
interesting
anyone.
when you say it's a wedding, like a wedding dress.
Yeah.
But it's the reason why we chose these ideas for it to be a wedding dress is, for example, that wedding dress is something that's always been respected and put love and effort into, and it's something that is okay somehow to make decorative, and it's also to work with Chloe. It's us and Chloe, so we are trying to find some kind of middle ground.
Yeah. Consensus sort of.
But also there is the idea that when we started this 2 years ago, we don't have that kind of material resource bank at the moment. So that when we heard that we need to make the Chloe look, and the thing that was needed for it to be appropriate, we had to use some materials also from a roll. So it's we didn't have the old. It's a more slow process. All this, and it takes time. But for us, but it's not really slow. Like it doesn't mean that it's like worse.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I understand.
And the thing behind
It's not inefficient. I mean.
Yeah.
Behind this top, when we were in Paris and visited Chloe archive, there was this spring-summer 1994 collection of Karl Lagerfeld, and he had. Can you explain the idea?
The idea of is that he went to a tomb, and he would there was this newly found tomb, and he went there, and I don't know if he went there, but anyway, the place was kind of now I forget the word. I'm sorry, but he captured the place in the clothing.
Yeah.
So it was.
With time and space in it.
Yes. Yeah. And for this, for a wedding dress and for Chloe and for everything else, we decided to go to a beautiful place, forest, and somehow bind the bride to a place. And so we went there and we did lots of drawings there and captured
this. On the fabric.
Yeah.
Painting.
So it's, your collection is really different than the other ones, I think.
Okay.
You think so? Which is a good it's a good sign, because it's individual. It's a really cool idea, I think, with all the plants inside. And yeah, if you have to explain your collection in 3 words, which words would you choose?
I'm always at these moments thinking about if we get some space to write something about us. It would be nice to fill it up with links to different people and people that we like. Yeah. So our website is quite cool.
Yeah.
I guess that was 3 words.
We will figure out. We will check out.
Folk Wits on the Path and the Moon Mother Magic.life.
Okay, cool. I'm curious to
Please
see.
visit.
Yeah, I do. I definitely do. So thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you.
And as we in German say, we press our thumbs for you. Cross our fingers. Yeah. Right. And yeah, maybe we see us on Sunday again. Actually, we do.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
We'll be there.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see all your collection at the guys.
Yeah.
And it's really cool because I saw the male models with the long hair, which goes definitely with your collection, I think. It's pretty cool, yeah.
Yeah, the casting is brilliant.
Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you. Nun seht ihr die Kollektion von SHOHEI KINOSHITA aus Japan. Yeah, I'm here with SHOHEI from Japan, right? And yeah, I saw your collection. Your collection is very special with burning things in the fabric, right? What was the inspiration of the burning?
あなたのその燃やしたりそのテクニックについてのインスピレーションはって
インスピレーションは40年代にアメリカで流行ったズートスーツとブラックカルチャーと、あとは1980年代に日本で流行っていた一世風靡セピアというグループがあります。その2つのグループの熱量、情熱だったり、姿勢だったりっていうのを表現するために、ヒートカットしています。
His inspirations were 2 different groups. One was the 1940s Black American culture, Zoot, and another was 1980s. There was a Japanese guerrilla dancing group that they just show up randomly in the street and start dancing, and it would make it would be like a spontaneous event. So although these groups from different time and era, he wanted to combine these groups together because they shared the same spirit and the same energy, and by using heat cut, he wanted to represent their energy and the spirit.
If you would have to explain your collection in 3 words, which words would you choose?
3つの言葉で表現したら、
情熱とエナジーと、あとは自分のでしょ。
情熱とエナジーで一緒だ。
ズートとセピアと情熱。ズートとセピアと情熱。情熱？情熱。
It would be, the 3 words would be zoot, the theme, sepia, and passion, or no, passion.
Okay, yeah, so could you show us your Chloe piece?
Chloe pieces.
It seems very classy, right? And is it for a guy or for a girl?
Ladies.
It's women's clothes. The whole collection is women's collection?
It's all this women's collection.
Nice. Okay, the white arms. Is it for a belt? Here?
No, no belt. その
名残。
自然のやつある？He wanted to focus on the natural crease that it makes when putting this wide cuff into the pocket. So when you put the hand in the pocket, it makes this form, this kind of like a drape. And also when you tie this quite large waist, it makes the gather. And that's what he wanted for his Chloe piece. He wanted the focus to be on.
It seems really simple, chic, classy. Yeah. It's really nice, really nice. What kind of music do you choose for the fashion show?
どういう音楽選んだって？
一世風靡の彼らが実際に歌っていた曲をそのままショーで使っています。
For the fashion show, he used a song that was sung by the dancing group. That was his theme. And for the showroom as well, it's their music that's playing.
What kind of music? It's pop music or?
Pop music, Japanese
Pop music.
Pop music, so it's loud and fun,
dynamic.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And as we in Germany say, we press our thumbs, so we cross our fingers to wish luck.
頑張ってねって願ってます。
ありがとうございます。
Thank you so much. Thank you. Ich stehe jetzt hier vor dem Zelt der Mode, wo die Designer ihre Kollektion vorführen, und ich habe eben deutsche Stimmen gehört. So, wer seid ihr und woher kommt ihr?
Ich heiße Svenja, ich komme von der FH Trier und studiere da Modedesign.
Ich bin Alexandra, bin 28 Jahre und studiere an der HW Modedesign in Hamburg. Genau.
So, und was hat euch hierher geführt? Ja, natürlich die Mode, natürlich. Und das ist, wie ich rausgehört habe, eben das erste Mal, dass ihr hier seid. Was habt ihr für einen Eindruck von diesem ganzen Event?
Also ich finde es eigentlich sehr entspannt. Ich hatte es irgendwie ein bisschen strenger in Erwartung, weil man ja von der Mode es auch immer so eher ein bisschen schwieriger und zurückhaltender kennt. Aber es ist wirklich sehr entspannt, was vermutlich auch in der Location liegt. Und es ist sehr familiär einfach. Ja.
Ja, es ist wunderbar genial. Also hier am Wasser, auf dem Berg, das Wetter ist toll, ganz interessante Leute. Einfach die Kollektion mal direkt aus erster Hand zu sehen, anzufassen. Das ist ja auch immer, wir als Modedesigner sind ja auch haptische Menschen. Wir können uns mit den ganzen Designern, die hier jetzt eben alle zu Gast sind, unterhalten. Man trifft wichtigste Menschen, die stehen dann einfach so neben einem, kann sich einfach mal beim Kaffee unterhalten. Super, also absolut empfehlenswert. Ja.
Könntet ihr euch als Studenten jetzt so vorstellen, dass ihr euch für die nächsten Jahre bewirbt hier mit eurer Kollektion?
Ja, versuchen auf jeden Fall, weil es ist eine unglaublich gute Plattform und man lernt ja nicht nur viele Leute kennen, man macht ja auch eine unglaublich gute Erfahrung hier und lernt unglaublich viel. Also ich habe schon geplant, dass ich es auf jeden Fall mal versuchen möchte, weil es natürlich auch für einen selber ein großer Ansporn ist, sich mal auszuprobieren und mal zu schauen, was man so erreichen kann.
Ja, ist auf jeden Fall bei mir auch geplant. Also an unserer Uni machen wir Master, bewerben wir uns sowieso dafür. Ich würde es aber auch schon mit der Bachelor-Kollektion machen wollen. Die mache ich mit einer Kommilitonin zusammen und das steht schon ganz oben auf der Agenda. Und umso interessanter ist es, dass man jetzt schon mal so einen kleinen Einblick bekommt und auch sieht, wie läuft das alles ab, die ganzen Bewerbungen. Man kann in die ganzen Booklets reingucken, schon mal schauen, wie die Studenten arbeiten. Es ist ja auch sehr viel Handarbeit und auch Fleißarbeit, was da drin steckt und dass man eben so einen ersten Eindruck schon mal bekommt, was wichtig ist. Ne?
Ja, ich bin gespannt, ob ich einen eurer Gesichter dann in den nächsten Jahren hier wieder treffen werde. Ja, was nehmt ihr denn so mit? Also bekommt ihr durch diese Kollektion Inspiration für euch selber oder lernt ihr neue Materialien kennen? Ihr macht ja auch solche Workshops mit. Wie ist das so für euch als Studenten?
Ja, absolut. Also das ist ja schon so ein Overload in meinem ganzen Kopf. Jeden Tag entsteht dann immer, wenn man sich mit den anderen unterhält, immer neue Ideen. Also man ist unheimlich kreativ hier schon, wenn man das alles so sieht und anschaut. Und auch die Materialien, wie sich die anfühlen und so weiter. Also es sind super viele Ideen, die man dann wahrscheinlich alle zu Hause erstmal so im Kopf nach und nach kommt das dann irgendwann mal wieder in einer anderen Art und Weise. Und das ist genial, dass wir uns das angucken können. Ne?
Glaube ich. Ja, habt ihr persönlich einen Favoriten? Habt ihr euch die ganzen Designer angeschaut und gibt es da Favoriten bei euch? Dann macht mal eine Prognose für uns.
Also ich finde, der ist ja auch schon auf der Zeitschrift drauf, mit diesen Falten von der St. Martins, der Student, das ist einfach der Wahnsinn. Auch wenn man durch seine Sketches guckt, wie er dann die Nesselarbeiten, schon die Schnitte einfach hat, wo noch nicht mal die Farben dazu kommen, das ist so schon genial. Und dann der Rest, der noch dazu kommt, finde ich traumhaft. Dann hier vorne der Asiate mit seinen angebrannten Stoffen. Es ist natürlich eine ruhigere Aussage. Ich würde fast vermuten, weil es letztes Jahr auch so ein bisschen ruhiger war von der Kollektion her bei der Gewinnerin, dass es dieses Jahr vielleicht wieder was Buntes ist. Und ich finde, das ist auch mit dem Kord und so weiter ein sehr progressives Thema, was wahrscheinlich jetzt auch nochmal stark kommen wird. Oder eben auch der aus Finnland, der mit den Perlen im Mesh das eingearbeitet hat, mit 250 Arbeitsstunden nur für eine Hose. Das ist natürlich auch der Hammer. Ich möchte gar nicht, glaube ich, in der Jury sitzen und das entscheiden müssen, weil es ist ja echt eine schwierige Auswahl, weil sie eben alle super gut sind. Ne?
Ja. Wer ist dein Favorit?
Mein Favorit ist doch auch der Japaner mit diesem angebrannten Kanten, einfach weil es mehr meinem Stil entspricht, weil es so in die Richtung Comme des Garçons geht oder Yohji Yamamoto. Aber ich denke auch, dass es eher eine sehr auffallende Kollektion werden wird, was mit extremer Oberflächengestaltung. Ich denke fast, dass es einer von den Finnen machen wird, weil ich fand die doch sehr, sehr beeindruckend eigentlich, was den gesamten Eindruck angeht, ja.
Ja, also ich finde auch im Vergleich zum letzten Jahr ist es dieses Jahr sehr bunt, sehr extravagant, ganz viele laut, ja, viele Materialien, viele verschiedene Schnitte und sehr individuell, ja. Ich hoffe, die Show wird das auch. Ihr habt sie schon gesehen, die Fashion Show?
Ich habe sie schon gesehen, ja. War sehr beeindruckend, war ganz tolle Atmosphäre, ganz tolle Stimmung und ich würde es mir auch sofort wieder anschauen, weil es ist ganz toll und ich hoffe auch wirklich, dass ich nächstes Jahr wiederkommen kann, weil das wirklich eine einmalige Erfahrung ist und das sollte jeder in der Mode mal gemacht haben, einfach.
Ja, ich hoffe, ich sehe euch vielleicht die nächsten Jahre mal wieder hier und dann interviewe ich euch nochmal mit eurer eigenen Kollektion. Und ja, ich freue mich, dass ihr hier seid und ich wünsche euch noch viel Spaß beim Festival.
Vielen Dank.
Danke.
Hier bin ich geboren und laufe durch die Straße.
Wie fühlen Sie sich?
Kenn die Gesichter, jedes Haus und jeden Laden. Ich muss mal weg, kenn jeden eine Taube hier bei Namen Tauben raus. Gerade auf eine schicke Frau mit schnellem Wagen. Die Sonne blendet, alles fliegt vorbei.